Introduction to trigonometry. In this video, we are going to see the trigonometric ratios, values, and few identities. Trigonometry. Trigonometry means three sides and its measure. That is, trigonometry is the study of relation between the side and angles of a triangle. Trigonometry ratios. The trigonometry ratios of the angle theta in a right angle triangle ABC are defined as follows. Let us consider the triangle, right angle triangle, and name it as ABC, which makes an angle theta. Now there are three sides. Opposite to the angle theta is considered as opposite, and opposite to that 90 degree is considered as hypotenuse, and the third side is considered as adjacent. There are six trigonometry ratios. First one, sin theta is opposite by hypotenuse. Cos theta adjacent by hypotenuse. Tan theta opposite by adjacent, or sin theta by cos theta. Cosecant theta hypotenuse by opposite. Secant theta hypotenuse by adjacent. Cot theta adjacent by opposite, or cosecant by secant theta. Now we can write the reciprocal of this. So sin theta can be written as 1 by cosecant theta, condition the denominator of cosecant that should not be equal to 0. Similarly, we can find cos as 1 by secant, tan as 1 by cot, cosecant as 1 by sin, secant 1 by cos, cot 1 by tan. These are the six trigonometry ratios which we can represent by using right angle triangle. Trigonometric values. So in this table, the six trigonometry ratios is given, and different degree and radian measure is given to us. You can see this table for reference. We will reduce this to some standard values. For solving problems, we will consider the given value as standard, that is 0, 30 degree, 45 degree, 60 degree, 90 degree, 180 degree, 270 degree, and 360 degree. Trigonometric functions of unit circle. So here, just for reference, the angles and the degree measure is given to us. Generally, the x-axis is denoted by cos, y-axis is denoted by sin. So if you want to know the point, you can refer the previous table and represent cos theta, sin theta of the particular angle. Sign of trigonometric functions. So let us consider the x-axis and y-axis as angle 0, pi by 2, pi, 3 pi by 2, and again 2 pi, that is 360 degree. This is represented by 4 quadrant, first, second, third, and fourth quadrant. In the first quadrant, all are positive, so it is denoted by A. That is, all six trigonometry ratios are positive in the first quadrant. The second quadrant is denoted by S, that is, sin and its reciprocal cosecant are positive. Remaining other four trigonometry ratios are negative in the second quadrant. third quadrant is denoted by T, that is tan and its reciprocal cot are positive, remaining are negative. Fourth quadrant is denoted by C, that is cos and its reciprocal secant are positive, remaining all are negative. Trigonometric functions of sum and difference of two angles. Sin minus x equal to minus sin x, cos minus x equal to cos x, cos x plus y equal to cos x cos y minus sin x sin y. In this video, just the identities I given, proof I will give it in next video. Fourth one, cos x minus y equal to cos x cos y plus sin x sin y. Sin x plus y equal to sin x cos y plus cos x sin y. Sin x minus y equal to sin x cos y minus cos x sin y. Angles with x-axis, that is, you are going to compare with respect to x-axis. If the angle is compared with x-axis, then there is no change in the trigonometric ratios. In x-axis, what are the standard values given? 0, pi, 2 pi. So if you add or subtract with the given values, the angle which lies on the x-axis, there is no change in the trigonometric ratios. That is, sin pi minus x equal to sin x. Say this is x-axis. Pi lies in which axis? X-axis. Therefore, there is no change in the trigonometric ratios. Pi minus x. Pi minus x means it lies in the second quadrant. Second quadrant sign is positive, so sin x. There is no change in the trigonometric ratios. Eighth one, sin pi plus x. Pi means x-axis, there is no change, sin will be sin only. Pi plus x means third quadrant. Third quadrant sign is negative, so here minus sign is represented. Ninth one, cosecant pi minus x. Pi means x-axis, there is no change, cosecant only. Pi minus x means second quadrant. In second quadrant, cos is negative, so minus cos x. 10th one, cos pi plus x. X-axis, pi lies in x-axis, so cos only. Pi plus means third quadrant cos is negative, so minus cos x. 11th one, sin 2 pi minus x. 2 pi means x-axis, no change, sin only. 2 pi minus means it lies in the fourth quadrant, sin is negative. 12th one, cos 2 pi minus x equal to cos x. 2 pi x-axis, no change. 2 pi minus x means fourth quadrant, cos is positive, so cos x. So I have given only for sin and cos, not only for sin and cos. Any trigonometric ratios, we can use this method and then we can find whether it is positive, negative, or the trigonometric ratios changes or not. This is for x-axis. Now when the angle is compared with y-axis, then there is some change in the trigonometric ratios. So first we will see the 6 trigonometric ratios, that are sine, cosecant, cos, secant, tan, cot. These are the 6 trigonometric ratios. Before itself we said there is some change when if we compare with y-axis. What will be the changes means? Sine will change to cos, and similarly cos will change to sine, cosecant changes to secant, and secant changes to cosecant, and cot changes to tan, tan changes to cot. So if you are comparing with respect to y-axis, This will be the change. Let us see some conditions. 13th one, sin pi by 2 minus x. Pi by 2 lies in which axis? Y axis. So pi by 2 means y axis means there is a change. So sin changes to cos. Pi by 2 minus x. Minus x means it lies in the first quadrant. Sin is positive, so we have to write plus cos x. 14th one, cos pi by 2 minus x. Pi by 2 means change because it lies in the y axis. Cos changes to sin. Pi by 2 minus x lies in the first quadrant. So it all are positive. So cos is positive. We get sin x. 15th one, sin pi by 2 plus x. Pi by 2 means change. Sin changes to cos. Pi by 2 plus x means second quadrant. Second quadrant sin is positive. So cos x. 16th one, cos pi by 2 plus x equal to minus sin x. Cos will change to sin. Pi by 2 plus x means second quadrant. In second quadrant cos is negative. So minus sin x. 16th one, if none of the angle xy and x plus y is an odd multiple of pi by 2, then tan x plus y equal to tan x plus tan y by 1 minus tan x into tan y. Similarly, tan x minus y equal to tan x minus tan y by 1 plus tan x into tan y. 17th one, if none of the angle xy, x plus y is a multiple of pi, then cot x plus y equal to cot x cot y minus 1 by cot y plus cot x. Similarly, for x minus y, cot x cot y plus 1 by cot y minus cot x. 18th one, cos 2x equal to cos square x minus sin square x equal to 2 cos square x minus 1 equal to 1 minus 2 sin square x equal to 1 minus tan square x by 1 plus tan square x. In the trigonometry problems, these identities are very important. By understanding these identities, we know how to solve the problems. Which identity we need, that we will substitute. 19th one, sin 2x equal to 2 sin x cos x equal to 2 tan x by 1 plus tan square x. Tan 2x equal to 2 tan x by 1 plus tan square x. 21st one, sin 3x equal to 3 sin x minus 4 sin cube x. Cos 3x equal to 4 cos cube x minus 3 cos x. 23rd one, tan 3x equal to 3 tan x minus tan cube x by 1 minus 3 tan square x. 24th, cos x plus cos y equal to 2 cos x plus y by 2 cos x minus y by 2. Cos x minus cos y equal to minus 2 sin x plus y by 2 sin x minus y by 2. Sin x plus sin y equal to 2 sin x plus y by 2 cos x minus y by 2. Sin x minus sin y equal to 2 cos x plus y by 2 sin x minus y by 2. 2 cos x cos y equal to cos x plus y plus cos x minus y. Minus 2 sin x sin y equal to cos x plus y minus cos x minus y. 2 sin x cos y equal to sin x plus y plus sin x minus y. 2 cos x sin y equal to sin x plus y minus sin x minus y. trigonometric identities: sin square x plus cos square x equal to 1, 1 plus tan square x equal to secant square x, 1 plus cot square x equal to cosecant square x. These are the basic trigonometric identities. Now we will see law of sine, that is a by sin a equal to b by sin b equal to c by sin c equal to 2r equal to abc by 2 delta, where delta is the angle of the triangle and r is the radius of the circumscribed circle of the triangle. R can be written as ABC by root of A plus B plus C minus A plus B plus C, A minus B plus C, A plus B minus C. This we can use it for a triangle where the angle is denoted by ABC, the opposite side is denoted by ABC. Law of cosine: a square equal to b square plus c square minus 2bc cos a. Similarly, we can interchange and then we can find cos a equal to b square plus c square minus a square by 2bc. Similarly, we can get the other result also. Area of a triangle is denoted by delta, that is root of s into s minus a into s minus b into s minus c, that is equal to abc by 4r. R value we have seen in already. S is nothing but half of a plus b plus c, where a, b, c are the sides. Area of a triangle can also be written as half of ABC into sin C. Similarly, we can interchange ABC and then we can write Euler formula. Sin x can be represented as e power ix minus e power minus ix by 2i. Cos x can be represented same thing by plus. Tan can be written as sin by cos, so we get I into e power minus ix minus e power ix by e power ix plus e power minus ix. Where e power ix is nothing but cos x plus I sin x. Power series representation: sin x and cos x can be represented in this form also. The following formula holds for the complex exponential, that is e power x plus iy equal to e power x into cos y plus I sin y. So we have seen the basic conditions, the basic trigonometric identities. Trigonometric trigonometric problems will be easy if you know all these conditions and identities. So further details of this identities we will see in the next video and the problems. Thank you.